Imagine this. You're out on a date with her, and it's going perfectly. The chemistry is on fire, you're laughing, sharing stories, and everything feels like it could turn into something real. But then, out of nowhere, you slip up. You reveal something about yourself that you think is completely harmless. Suddenly, her expression shifts. The spark fades. The date wraps up, and the next day, no text, no call. She's gone. What happened? Guys, here's the hard truth. There are certain secrets about yourself that you should never reveal, especially early on in the relationship. Not because you're being dishonest, but because sharing them too soon can completely change how she sees you. Today, I'm going to break down the secrets you need to keep under wraps if you want her to stay attracted to you, respect you, and see you as the confident, capable man you are. Let's get into it. Secret number 1, your weaknesses. Let's face it, everyone has weaknesses. And yes, being vulnerable can be a strength, but only when the timing is right. Early on in the relationship, talking about your weaknesses can backfire big time. Why? Because timing matters. When you open up too soon about your insecurities, whether it's about your job, your self-esteem, or feeling like you're not good enough, you're planting seeds of doubt in her mind. She might not even realize it consciously, but she'll start questioning things. Can I rely on him when life gets tough? Will he be strong enough to handle challenges? Here's the reality. Early on, she's still deciding if you're the guy she can trust, respect, and depend on. Opening up too much, too soon, is like handing her a map to your vulnerabilities before she's even earned your trust. Think about it like this. In a job interview, would you ever walk in and say, "Hey, just so you know, I'm terrible at meeting deadlines"? Of course not. You'd highlight your strengths while showing you're actively working on any weak points. The same logic applies to relationships. Here's an example. Imagine you're on a third date. Everything's going great. She's laughing at your jokes, giving you that deep eye contact, and you feel like you're winning. Then, in a moment of misplaced vulnerability, you confess, "My ex left me because I wasn't ambitious enough." Boom. Her perception of you shifts in an instant. Even if she doesn't say it out loud, she's thinking, is he ambitious enough now? Can I count on him to be stable and confident? Why did she leave him if he's so great? It's not fair, but it's real. You've unintentionally triggered doubt, and that's a tough thing to recover from. So, how do you play it smart? Instead of saying, "I've been overlooked at work and it really bothers me," reframe it like this. "I'm working on positioning myself for better opportunities at work. I have a clear plan and feel confident about what's next." See the difference? You're acknowledging reality, but you're presenting yourself as someone who's proactive and in control. Save the deeper conversations about your insecurities for when the relationship is more established, when there's trust, respect, and emotional investment. Secret number 2, how many women you've slept with. Let's be real. Sharing your number is a lose-lose situation. No matter what you say, it's going to stir up judgment or comparison. If your number is low, she might think, "Why hasn't he been with more women? Is there something wrong with him? Will I have to teach him everything?" If your number is high, she might think, "Is he just using me? Can he even commit to one person? How do I measure up to all these other women?" And let's not even get started on the mental picture she'll form of you with those other women. It's a vibe killer, trust me. Your sexual history can also trigger her insecurities. If she's only been with 1 or 2 people, and you've been with 10 or more, even if she tries to play it cool, she'll start comparing herself to your past partners. Here's the bottom line. Your number doesn't define your worth or your ability to connect with someone emotionally or physically. But when you share it, you're inviting unnecessary scrutiny and creating obstacles that don't need to exist. So, what do you say if she asks? Don't panic. Say this instead. "I've had experiences that taught me what I really want in a relationship. Right now, I'm focused on building something meaningful with you." You've shifted the focus from the past to the present, where it belongs. Secret number 3, your biggest regrets or failures. Here's the thing. We all have regrets and failures, but sharing them too soon in a relationship doesn't build trust. It builds doubt. When you talk about your biggest mistakes before she really knows you, she might see you as someone who's stuck in the past or unable to take control of his life. For example, if you say, "I tried starting a business, but it failed and ruined me financially," she's going to hear, "Does he have his life together now? Is he stable enough for a relationship?" Instead, frame it as a lesson you've learned. Say something like, "My first business didn't work out, but it taught me a lot about managing risks and making smarter decisions. Now I'm working on something even better." See the difference? You're showing resilience and growth, which is way more attractive than sounding defeated. Guys, relationships are built on trust, respect, and emotional connection, but timing is everything. Some secrets are best kept to yourself, at least until the relationship is strong enough to handle them. Remember, it's not about being dishonest. It's about presenting yourself as a man who's confident, resilient, and focused on building something meaningful. So, before you open up about your weaknesses, your past, or your mistakes, ask yourself, is this the right time? Has she earned this level of vulnerability? Keep these tips in mind, and you'll not only keep her respect, you'll keep her attraction too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more relationship advice.